Hello, welcome to the MP Tech Group. Back out in the shop with the fun project. Got Jake here with me today. Jake is mic'd up and actually gets to talk on this video. You didn't get to talk on the last video. And we have a print and apply project. And I really like print and apply projects. And I like them because of the efficiencies that the customer gains. These days, barcode scanners, label printers that are printing barcodes, all of that, that's kind of table stakes. Everybody's got that. I mean, they're huge efficiency gains, but most of the time when we sell them, we're just replacing old ones or companies adding on a new facility. But print and apply projects are a net new gain for most customers. They are manually labeling products by hand, and we are either A, putting in a conveyor line with an induction barcode scan and a print and apply, and then you confirm that you got the label on there with another barcode scanner, or what we've done here. And this really showcases our abilities, Jake's abilities, to fab things up and to do custom solutions. And so that's what this is. It's a print and apply, a label print and apply for a customer. They have, and I'll show it here, all kinds of little parts boxes. And sometimes the box is knocked down and flat like this, or sometimes there's a product in it. And we actually accommodate both of those with a custom fixture. Yep. This is a semi-automatic print and apply. An operator will literally sit here. There's a foot pedal right here. They'll sit, they'll put parts in the jig, and there's multiple jigs. I'll have you show the other ones. And automatic, semi-automatic print and apply these labels onto these boxes of parts. So what does that gain you? Number one, these are hard to get straight, right? So before, you had to have a secondary operation where all the labels were pre-printed, and then somebody would sit there and pick them off a roll and put them on. Now you're printing them on demand, real time, so you're only using the labels that you need, and they're square on the box. They're straight and square, and it's just a much better labeling job. It's easier on the operator. It's more efficient because there's not a secondary printing operation. It's all done all at once, right when you need it, right as you're consuming it. So that's kind of the use case on the print and apply. And then Jake, you've got some other fixtures. I'm going to get them out of frame here. So there's multiples of these fixtures here because their customers got all different sized parts, right?
Yeah, there's 8 total. We've got 4 of them right here. We're still printing a few.
Still printing some, and by the way, 3D printing them. Yep. So it's been kind of we've done a lot of these semi-automatic label print and apply projects over the years, and our answer to the customer always was, hey, we got the CTM print and apply, Zebra print engine on it, nice stand here for this, but Mr. Customer, you kind of got to do, and maybe we would build this metal kind of framing here, but the individual fixtures to nest the parts in, Mr. Customer, can you build those, or should we find it through? Now we're doing those. We're doing those in-house. One of our guys, Marty's really good with 3D printing, so we're actually printing all of these up for the customer as well. I see that your fixtures kind of got 3 points here. Actually, let's pick this up. Yeah, 3 points here.
Yeah, so there's some pins, location pins.
Yeah,
so
and all of these have got that. Yeah. So when the customer changes parts, they just put a different fixture in. I probably have that in backwards, but that's okay. Same thing here. I'll put that one in probably the right way. And the same, there's 2 cutouts here. There's a cutout for if the box is flat, you put it in here, or you've got a little slug in here for that, right? And or you pull the slug out, and you actually then have the ability to put the filled part down in the cavity and get the label print and apply done. So love that. Throw that back in there, Jake. Let's turn, once you hook up the air, because these machines do still use compressed air, you're going to see the tamp pad pull up, right? And then you've got some parts there. I'll put these
set
back.
Up for the flat box right now. So.
And you got these little clips in there to hold it just right.
Yeah, some of those small boxes were so light, it would actually pick it back up.
Yeah.
So we put
there's a lot of air moving around in here with that too.
So you slide it in. Get the label ready.
Yeah, you didn't have a label on the pad the first time, but you did that. Yeah, so print and apply, labels on there done. Yeah.
You're running a filled box, you pop that out, and now you can put the filled box in.
And you were explaining this to me earlier.
Yeah,
that's called flagging. You're flagging that part of the label off there, and it just gets manually wrapped around. Cool. So all of the fixtures, you built this frame out of our
trusted 80-20.
Yeah, our handy dandy secret weapon 80-20. Even this frame right here. So you put this part. Is this bolted to the side of the print and apply,
so
right?
we used some existing holes on there.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to modify anything and like ruin a warranty or anything like that.
Yeah, very nice.
Bolted it straight to the side.
So you got a nice piece of double white 80-20 going down. Your cantilevering off of there. Built the frame that all the different fixtures go into. And then depending on what part, and these are running batches. I mean, the customer will label hundreds or thousands of those. They're using probably Bartender label printing software. You don't see that. You sent a big long print job down to the machine already. And so then the operator just inserts in labels over and over again. But labels that are printed as needed on demand, labels that are put on really nice, square, and neat, not haphazard and all over the place. And just an improvement in efficiencies for the customer. Good job on all of this, Jake. This is the kind of work you do here all the time. And one more thing I'll mention. You've also got this the CTM control panel back here, right?
Yes.
So you can do all the settings that you need on that.
Yep. So we've got it dialed in right now, all the timers and everything, so it tamps at the right length.
Yeah, and sometimes we'll get a tamp that's got a sensor on it, so that you're kind of coming down and then doing a tamp blow. But in this case, you
kind of want it to hit it so that it puts it on there nice and flat.
Yeah. And do you have the tamp cylinders? You've got them choked off here so that it goes right down right at it and doesn't go much further than that. Yeah. Well, I've been calling this kind of strategic targeted automation. It's not end-to-end automation. It's not conveyance all throughout the whole facility, but it's targeted automation. Yeah. Let's pick off low-hanging fruit. Let's find an area where the customer's not as efficient as they could be, even struggling, and let's bring in automation like this and make it better. So if that's what you need, we're your guys. EMPTechGroup.com, always the best place to reach us. Thanks for watching.